Hello again. This is David and Kathy, ready to embark upon another adventure. This one's mostly focused on train trip, and most of you that watch this probably realize that we generally start our train trips in Jacksonville. But what you might see behind me is the Metropolitan Lounge in Philadelphia. We did start out in Jacksonville, however, we needed to get some tickets to go later in our trip from across the Canadian border. And the attendant in Jacksonville was extremely happy, managed to do that for us, but didn't give us enough time to give you the introduction. This trip, we sit here now in Philadelphia, having just come overnight from Jacksonville. We'll take a bus up to Allentown to see my mom and sister, see how they're doing. Then we'll end up taking a bus, I think, to New York City. We'll catch a train to Chicago, then get on the Empire Builder to go to Seattle, see a friend in Seattle. Then we're going to go up to Vancouver. That's where we cross the Canadian border. We're actually going to take another Princess cruise ship. Taking the cruise, we're going to do one city in Alaska, drop us off in Seattle. In Seattle, we've got a plane to take us to Kansas City, where we hope to meet up with our son for a few days, and then begin to work our way back to Jacksonville.
Our cross-country trip was starting about 30 minutes late, but Kathy made use of the time to work on a video. We decided to get something to eat on the train, and we were not alone in making our way to the cafe car. Night was falling as we made our way through Georgia, and by the time we reached Savannah, some of us were already fading. We woke up somewhere north of Richmond and watched the sunrise over the rural landscapes before entering the busy DC corridor. In Washington, we had a longer stop to stretch our legs and watch the workers transition from 4 diesel engines to 1 electric. Once the diesel engines had been removed, the electric engine moved up past the switch to back up to attach to the train. This one engine would take us the rest of the way to Philadelphia, and for the train all the way to New York City. As announcements warned us once the transition was made, we were now going to go a lot faster, over 100 miles per hour for much of the trip to Philly. By the time we arrived in Philadelphia, we were about 90 minutes late, so we couldn't make the early bus to Allentown. After a couple of hours in the lounge, we made our way out to catch the bus to Allentown. This would be a working trip, as we were going to do some work on the deck behind Dave's mom's house.
The ending of our trip isn't well defined yet. We don't know if we'll stop and see relatives in another city along the way. We're using the rail pass, so we have a lot of flexibility. And if you stay tuned with us, by the end, you'll know what we did once we decide what we're doing. So we hope you come along with this series of updates on our trip.